Hi, I'm Darren and welcome to New Factory Classics. Let's continue our journey through movies that are so bad that you never want to watch another one in the series. This is Sequels That Sucked, Thor, Love and Thunder. Back in 2011, the MCU was still in its youth. After the original success of Iron Man, Marvel was itching to release origin stories for all the Avengers. Now, Thor was always a hard character for Marvel to lock down. He always vacillated between the god of strength, stamina, and lightning and a person who was almost too stupid to tie his shoes. Thor 1 proved to us how cool the lightning god could be. After that, he joined the Avengers to help them stop Loki. Thor 2 The Dark World was kind of a boring film. It was way too dark, and most of the characters spent half of the movie warping around all the time. It seemed like Thor would probably be relegated to the sidelines if he had too many more failures like that. Then came Thor Ragnarok, which is widely considered the best Thor of the entire series. It was funny, colorful, had an amazing plot, and even brought the two brothers back together. The film was an absolute win for Marvel. Infinity War and Endgame quickly relegated him back to being a buffoon, and then it also made him obese for some reason. 5 years after Ragnarok, though, Thor finally got a chance to prove himself again. It was time for him to show us what the God of Thunder was all about. And in 2022, Thor Love and Thunder came out. And it sucked. Taika Waititi was set to direct the sequel, and it should have been a slam dunk, as he was the director of Ragnarok. The problem is after Ragnarok, he grew in popularity and was just frankly too busy. He had multiple movies he was directing, multiple shows he was producing, and he was even acting in a few things as well. It was clear that he didn't focus on the fourth film to the same degree that he did with the third one. Gore the God Butcher was the villain in the fourth movie, and he was known for traveling the universe and killing all the gods. This, of course, was in retribution for the atrocities that happened to his planet and to his direct family. He was a very dark character known for traveling around and killing previously unkillable characters in the MCU. Definitely not a character that should have been appearing in a PG-13 film. And guess what? Even a good actor like Christian Bale couldn't act his way out of that predicament. Gore should have been in a rated R movie or not appearing in a movie at all. Natalie Portman returned to the Thor series for the first time in 9 years. She had been unhappy with her character in the first and second movie and hated the fact that the character didn't grow and they were just a love interest for Thor. So they brought back her character and did the storyline from the comics where her character gets Thor's powers as well. Of course, that storyline only kicks in when that character has cancer, and a comic book movie where the main love interest has cancer plays out about as well as you'd think it would. The movie was part comedy, part villain traveling across the universe killing gods, part love story, and part person dying of cancer. It honestly didn't know what it wanted to do with its theming. Taika did try to make it as colorful as he did with Ragnarok, but it's kind of weird when you have a bunch of rainbows and somebody dying on screen of cancer. Also, there were just way too many side characters. They had 20 minutes devoted to the Guardians of the Galaxy. They had another 20 minutes devoted to this side thing with all the Olympian gods. And then there were 30 minutes devoted to New Asgard. One, if not multiple of these storylines probably should have been wiped from the film. I really did feel like they were trying to fit way too many Thor plot lines into a single movie. Then again, maybe that's a good thing. I like the character of Thor, and I even like Chris Hemsworth playing him in the movies. That said, his movies have been all over the place with quality, tone, and storyline, and having these multiple directors doing their own themes really isn't playing out that well. Thor Love and Thunder proves two things. Thor deserves to exist in the MCU, but he shouldn't have his own series anymore. And that's why Thor Love and Thunder was a sequel that sucked. If you know of a sequel that was so bad you hope that they would stop making movies in the series, let me know and maybe I'll make a video about it. Thank you. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Please like, subscribe, and share. And while you're at it, leave a comment on my channel. I so desperately crave the acceptance of strangers online.